Good morning and welcome to BHC today. I'm Pastor Dave. Thank you for joining me for these few minutes. And I have a question for you. What expectations have you brought to this day? You've slept good, I hope, rested well, had either a light or at least a nourishing breakfast, maybe a good cup of coffee. And now, what do you expect from the day that's ahead of you? Could this be the day that God is going to answer a prayer that you have been expressing to Him for months now? Could this be the day that healing is going to come to your body that you've been praying for, medicating for, but today may be the day, a breakthrough day? Is this the day that a relationship is going to be mended that you have been praying about and working toward for months now? Could this be the day? Is this going to be the day that you are going to be able to reach out to someone who you've been thinking and praying about, haven't got around to it, but maybe this is the day that you can bring love and grace and something special to their heart? Could this be the day? What do you expect this day to hold? Where do you expect, how do you expect those particular whispers from God to come into your life? Are you ready for them? Are you ready for that special touch from His heart to your heart that you know exactly where it's coming from? Are you living with great expectations for God's sightings in your life and heart today? That's a good way to live every day, isn't it? Believing and trusting that you will see God in new and fresh ways in your heart and life. We continue to pray. There are prayers that last a lifetime. There are prayers that come and are for today. God lives in the details of your life and invites you to come to Him with great expectations. I have a scripture that I came across in the last day or so, and I'd like to read it to you. It addresses what we're speaking of here a little bit, and then takes us other places too. This is from Hebrews chapter 10, beginning on verse 23, and this is from the Passion Translation. So now, wrap your heart tightly around the hope that lives within us, knowing that God always keeps His promises. Let me read that again. So now, wrap your heart tightly around the hope that lives within us, knowing that God always keeps His promises. Discover creative ways to encourage others and to motivate them toward acts of compassion, doing beautiful works as expressions of love. This is not the time to pull away and neglect meeting together, as some have formed the habit of doing. In fact, we should come together even more frequently, eager to encourage and urge each other onward as we anticipate that dawning day. Maybe your day will have an opportunity to come together with friends, fellow students from Bellevue Heights Church in special projects, special study. We certainly do have a lot of opportunity for meeting together, and in this, the writer of the Hebrews encourages us to do so. I want to focus on just for a second. I'm not going to amplify it, just read it again. So now wrap your heart tightly around the hope that lives within us, knowing that God always keeps His promises. And how is He going to show up in your life today? Are you expecting Him to show up? Are you looking for Him? He is there and ready to express Himself in your heart, in my heart and life. Are we living in expectation that it will happen? Well, it will happen. Let's look forward to this day. Let's look forward to what He has in store for us. Let's look forward to that healing, that mended relationship. Let's look forward to, as he indicates here, another place, creative ways to encourage one another and to motivate each other through acts of compassion, doing beautiful works as expressions of love. This is going to be a great day. Thanks be to God. Let me know, if you would, how he has met with you, how he has touched you today. I'd love to know and celebrate that with you. Now, have a God-breathed, God-blessed day as we live in great expectations for how he is going to make his presence known in our hearts and lives today. God bless you.